My name is Rabbi Fishel, Todd, and I'm here to speak about a program I'm sure you've heard about already, but we want to just cement the idea with you and let everyone know about our Food to Lives program. With me, I have the Honorable Greg Rath, our future Congressman for the 45th District of California. The election's coming up in a few days.
We're very close.
We expect you to be, everyone be out there taking care of our future congressman over here, Mayor of Mission Viejo, and really this whole Food to Life program is on your side, is on your scale. Like, you know, we have the scales of justice. One day they're going to weigh us and say it's that's one of your big accomplishments over there. But today we want to discuss with the Colonel, and he got that title. He used to fly, what kind of plane?
F-18.
Yeah, he used to fly F-18s, you know.
At the El Toro Air Base right here by Laguna Woods.
Well, yeah, so that alone is enough.
I think they're happy we're not flying there anymore because it's nice and quiet.
Yeah, that's nice and quiet. But nevertheless, you know, you put your time in there.
I did.
And we want to discuss with you today some of the things that you're seeing that you intend to do with the county and the whole area, you know, when you become congressman over here, that will help all the residents of the community here. That's very important to hear about.
Well, number one issue is law and order. We're a law and order county. Orange County has not taken up the mantle of sanctuary cities or sanctuary counties. No city in Mission Viejo is a sanctuary city. We believe in law and order. If there's crimes committed, we ensure that these people are tracked down and arrested and taken to justice. We want to keep a safe community throughout the county. As Mission Viejo mayor, we're one of the safest cities. Laguna Woods is probably the safest city. Obviously, it's hard to get in and out, but that's number one. Number two is jobs in the economy. As the economy's starting to come back again after the shutdown in March of COVID, we're working really hard to help our small businesses and help those that are in business to kind of get back on their feet and help them out again.
So our community here is primarily retired people, senior citizens, and the concern for all of us, you know, both of us are senior citizens, right?
I'm a senior.
We get that paycheck every month, right?
I'm on Social Security and I'm on Medicare.
Right. So am I. You know, it came to time, and so we want the community out here to hear what you're going to be able to do for them. You know,
well, who in Congress will take care of seniors? A senior. You got yourself a senior right here. I'm 67 years old. I will work hard to ensure that Medicare remains solvent and the money is not wasted and sent away to other agencies, along with the Social Security. For all our working years, we worked hard to send money to the government. So when we do retire, our Social Security checks come in on a timely basis. The third Wednesday of every month, I get mine. I checked my checking account today, and my wife and I arrived.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So I want to let you know, the senior community, that I will do everything in my power, not only to ensure they're solvent, but ensure that the pay raises are what they're supposed to be. Last year was like 1%, whereas Congress gets like a 6% pay raise. That's just doesn't make sense. So I'll do everything in my power to ensure that the cost of living adjustments are proper and that the seniors get what they deserve.
But so our program, which you were instrumental in starting, feeds now 21 meals a week.
Yes.
And it's quite important, and we go to the extra mile. You were one of our delivery boys.
Yes.
When you had time to go do that. Going door to door. When you call us up, and the number is probably flying underneath this little video that we're doing, you'll be able to call in, and hopefully within a few days we'll be able to come out to your home and deliver to you 3 times a week, so that you have proper nutrition. All the meals are freshly made. They're organized. We take into consideration those things which people of our age plus have to take into consideration. So you have the proper food, so they're able to take your meds, which most people are on these days, okay, on time with proper nutrition, proper preparing. Many of you out there, of course, are alone. And, you know, when you had families and everybody was preparing things, it was one thing. But nowadays, when a certain person's alone, you know, it's very hard to get excited to create a meal. So we give you the basis so that you know you're covered 3 times a day, and you've got a structure, gourmet, fresh meals. So such a thing doesn't exist in the country. Now, another thing that you're helping us with is veterans. So we know you're a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
Right, and so this program, and we have a lot of you guys out there that are veterans, okay? Now, I'm an endorser of chaplains of the military, and by us, we know there's over 22 veterans a day across the country that commit suicide. So when you're getting to Washington in a few weeks, you're going to be out there helping us get the word across the country.
Yes.
With the American Legion. We have this program is partly sponsored by the Jewish War Veterans.
Correct.
And now we're partnering with the American Legion. The war veterans were started in 1896. Did you know they helped start the American Legion?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's it. You're an old Legion guy, right?
Yes, I'm American Legion 291.
Right. So we're at Post 680 down here, the Jewish War Veterans, and we're also inviting everyone that wants to join Jewish War Veterans and American Legion in this historic partnership that we're getting together, that we want to be sure that all our veterans are taken care of. And not only that, we're going to be working with the Long Beach VA. Well, now it's called the Tibor Rubin VA in Long Beach. And very interesting as a side, he's the first and the only Holocaust survivor that received the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Correct.
And actually, we have our kosher kitchen program, which we're offering everybody who's part of our program here. We're going to be naming that in his honor.
Okay.
So that's a big thing. He was in concentration camp. He was from Hungary, and then they took him to concentration camp in Austria.
Okay.
He survived it after 3 years. They call him the rat, the pack rat. How he helped people and saved a lot of lives. He got out. He came to America. And he joined the American Army, and he was in the Korean War, and he was captured again.
No way. Oh my gosh.
So he was responsible for saving over 40 lives in camp. People just gave up or they're on their own, and he says he had faith.
Sure.
And he never gave up. You got to have faith. Without that, we have nothing. You know, when you had to fly an airplane, land on a carrot, you had to have a lot of faith.
Right.
You got to pray to God a lot.
Make sure those engines work.
Right, that's it. And then, and then they make sure they get you on the ground and get you off, right?
Correct.
But, so we're going to be naming this course in memory of, his name was Chaim Rubin, his Jewish name. And so all the veterans that are going to the post, you're going to see it's the Tibor Rubin VA. Do you get up there?
I do.
Oh yeah, so that's hopefully you don't have to use it too much.
No.
Except said when necessary. When it's necessary, it's necessary. So we're looking forward to dealing with all that and to continue the great care that's going on in the VA. You know, it's gone up significantly, but this program is addressing not just when you're in the VA, but before you get in and when you get out, so everybody knows about that. And we want to be able to make sure that everyone takes advantage of this program, and it's incumbent on everybody to let your friends know that is such a big deal. And then we'll have the colonel over there. And what do we do about the defense of Israel? What are you going to be doing about that?
We'll take care of Israel. 100% we'll take care of Israel. We used to fly with Israeli pilots. They're the best in the world, next to the American pilots, but they know their area. I mean, it's so small, it's like a little part of Arizona that they cover, so they know every square inch. One thing about this meals program, we take precautions. As the meals are prepared, everyone has masks and gloves, and when we deliver them, we have gloves, because Laguna Woods, all the communities, you don't want COVID in that community. And they've been amazing over the last 6 months, so there's just been a handful of cases. And obviously, as the older we get, we're more susceptible to dying of this disease. So we really take precautions. And when we have our delivery people, they ensure that they're wearing masks and gloves. And so you don't have to be concerned about that.
Right. Everybody's tested, and we let everybody out to be sure that their preparation is a major part of what we do, of course. We have a 14-day cycle menu, so it doesn't get boring, and it's also very fresh. And we've got special bags now. If everyone sees, we've improved all of our bagging presentations and the way we've packaged everything. We've got some great chefs now who are very imaginative and creative, and we keep looking for more menus that and we're asking everybody, listen, what's your idea? And we try and put it into the mix. Of course, it's spread quite a lot since we started the whole program. And we make sure though it's fresh, we put it in refrigerated bags. So when it comes fresh from the kitchen, which is made that morning, so you're not more than a couple hours out when it's delivered. So you've got that. So we've got that healthy standpoint. And of course, you know, being kosher is quite different than most everything else because we have to answer to a higher authority.
So, can't have hoofs or something?
What's that?
The hoofs and stuff?
Oh yeah, well, they have to.
The kosher?
They have to have, well, to be kosher, an animal has to have, chew its cud,
right,
and have split hoofs.
Split hoofs, right.
So generally, chickens are okay, turkeys okay, sheep, goats, and meat, nice cow like that. You know, those are the kosher animals. Okay, and a very important point I think people are aware of is bugs infestation. So I'm from a place called the Garden State. People know where that is, but California has much.
Jersey.
Yeah, there. Well, we won't admit that too much, but California has a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Right.
But coming along with that has infestation. You know, so we according to kosher laws, we're not allowed to eat any bugs. So those are all washed out and cleaned like that. So that makes a significant difference when you're talking about health.
Right.
So it's also very important, you don't have to be Jewish to join this program.
Correct.
Remember the old commercial, you don't have to be Jewish to eat Levy's or
correct.
That's the thing over here. So
so what about you have to be Jewish to eat a kosher hot dog? Now I see these hot dogs, it says kosher. I can eat them, right?
Yeah, you can eat them.
So the meat in there is the ones who choose to cut and they don't have.
Yeah, that's right. You know, well, I'm sure that they have a kosher stand at the Dodgers game.
Yes, they did. They did.
So imagine that. So you know,
and now they're in the World Series, but they're playing in Texas. How crazy is that? Whatever.
At least they're in the game.
Yeah, they're in the game.
Right. But that's a big year. Well, maybe this time they'll win. It's been a while, to say the least.
I hope so.
But you know, having said that, so we also are careful not to mix meat and dairy together.
Correct.
At the same meal.
Right.
If someone does maintain kosher, after they eat the meat, they have to wait 6 hours till they eat milk.
Correct.
But if they don't, it doesn't matter. And of course, like I said, we invite everybody to join the program. And because of the nutritional value and how we focus on providing diversity and health, and also we discourage people, and many of the people in our program, they're afraid to go to the store.
Well, of course. That's why we enjoy coming out and delivering 3 squares a day.
Right.
I had that in the Marine Corps, 3 squares a day. Nothing like that. They're getting some good food, and it saves them money. They have more money at the end of the month for other things. So it's just a great program, and we're here to help, and I'm glad to be part of this program.
So part of it as well is interacting. So we've come across a number of people that have had health issues, even when our deliverers come across. People have had heart attacks and they've asked for help. It's been unbelievable. Right. So it isn't just giving food, it's also developing a relationship with people, because isolation is a big problem.
Yes. And just when you go to the door, they just want to talk for a little bit, you know, instead of just handing them the food. Some just want to come on in and talk, and we wear the mask, and it's just enjoyable talking to different people about what's going on in the real world.
Well, there was one of the ladies. She was a widow, and her husband. Where was she stationed? Where was he stationed there in the war?
Yeah, I forget where she said.
Oh, he was a Marine.
Right.
He was maybe in the Pacific.
Yeah, he was in Saipan, I believe.
Saipan, right. So here it isn't just about taking care of veterans; it's about taking care of the widows of veterans.
Correct.
So
and they have all the memorabilia from their husbands, from their days in the war, and things like that.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So you know, we're out there to help everybody in every situation. So again, please. When's election day?
November 3rd.
What district are you in?
District 45, which includes Laguna Woods. Turn in your ballots. Everyone should get one in the mail. There's places in Laguna Woods to return them, or you can actually mail them in.
So we're looking forward that everyone's going to be saying hello to Congressman Rath.
Yes.
Before we know it.
Thank you, Rabbi.
It's my privilege to be here with you.
Well,
you know,
you going to come to my party on the night of the 3rd?
if you invite me, I'm
You're
coming.
invited.
Okay, thank
All
you
right.
so much. Take care.